Se me suelta el corazón.
Cassandro!
Te quiero más, no me canso de mirar, pero quisiera tocar.
When you think of Mexican wrestling or Lucha Libre, you probably think of these guys in masks. But nearly just as common in the ring is another, way more colorful group, the Exoticos. At 44 years old, Cassandro is the top of them all.
My 25th year and a wrestling anniversary crown.
But those years have been hard fought in the macho culture of Mexican wrestling or Lucha Libre.
They were like, kill the Ese es puto.
Cassandro's life mission? To break barriers by becoming not only a star of Lucha Libre, but a star as an exotico, a flamboyant, gender-bending kind of character.
So I said, no, I don't know what it's going to cost me. Tears, blood, a lot of it's going to cost me. But I am going to dignify the name of the Exoticos.
But first, let's back up to the 18 years before that. Mexican Lucha Libre veers sharply away from American-style pro wrestling. The matches are mostly unchoreographed. The contact is full. The moves are way more high-flying. And then there's the cast of characters.
It's a big diversity. Just like you have the men, the women, the exoticos, the enanos, the midgets. A big image of Lucha Libre has to do with the exoticos. People, fans, promoters, and luchadores, they saw the exoticos like the lower level. Like we didn't mean nothing. We were just there to make people make fun of.
Take me through the evolution of the Exoticos.
I guess even in the 70s when Baby Sharon and Rudy Reina started, because they were like my first exoticos that I saw on live and wrestle, they were very limited to what they could do. But I knew that they were really gay. Oh my gosh, I guess I could be like them. The hope that it was okay to be gay and be a luchador.
It was the 70s and 80s in his dual hometowns, El Paso, Texas, and Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. The machista culture there made it seem impossible to come out as a young person.
I got beat up by the principal at 7 years old.
Here in the U.S.?
Yeah, when they used to paddle us with the paddles. Me and another guy. We got called to the principal's office, and we knew we were both gay because we used to play at patty cake in our lunchtime.
His own father, suspecting he was gay, rejected him.
He never dealt with me, talked to me, hugged me, loved me. He didn't know how.
But on the Mexican side of the border, in Ciudad Juarez, larger-than-life Lucha Libre matches provided an escape.
What made you even want to go into the hyper macho world of wrestling?
It gave me I could do this. I can live a different life. I don't have to be suppressed and depressed and thinking that I don't fit in this world, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, that I'm a reject.
When he made his first pro Lucha Libre debut, he did so as a generic character, a masked good guy named Mr. Romano. But playing the straight man didn't fool the crowds.
But people knew. You can't hide your true identity.
Just a few months later, Cassandro, a newly minted exotico, emerged from his glittery cocoon. The name? It was the idea of his mentor, the icon Rey Mysterio, who took it from a famously benevolent Tijuana prostitute.
Were you one of the first Exoticos to really be yes, I am gay, and be open about it?
I wouldn't say so. I'm called the Liberace of Lucha Libre because I use the beautiful gowns and I use a lot of Swarovski and my bathing suits are all over the top and stuff like that, and I use hair pieces that are fancy and expensive. There's time in life where somebody needs to be the different one.
He scored multiple championships. He even wrestled alongside legit mega champions like Hijo del Santo, an experience captured on the latter's TV show. But the soaring highs following his childhood's crushing lows just proved too dramatic, and soon they led to a personal abyss.
I ended up from having a 3-story house, having a chauffeur in the door, having a lady that would cook for us, clean for us, and do anything that we needed, from sleeping in the Sindicato Nacional de Luchadores, on the floor, or sharing a little bit with somebody, and eating almost no food.
At the peak of his stardom, Cassandro headed down a well-worn wrestler's path, drug and alcohol addiction.
What is it about wrestling that you think attracts those kinds of personalities that seek out that kind of medication?
Physical pain and emotional pain. Because you don't know what a wrestler goes through. I mean, for me, my experience, I was in an arena with 10,000 people. I was like, yay. But where I ended up that night was in a hotel room or in a bedroom surrounded by 4 walls by myself. I didn't give a damn if I would go up in the ring and wrestle all drunk. People knew that Cassandro was a good wrestler, and then Cassandro was the worst.
In 2003, he got wasted for the last time, and the next day he hit Narcotics Anonymous.
Supposedly in recovery, I'm an 11-year-old kid. So it's like every year that I have clean, I get $1. So I'm at 11 years old.
Without drugs and alcohol to dull it, though, he had to deal with some serious physical pain.
Oh my God, it hurts so bad, especially doing my hair. Because I have so many surgeries, like I have 4 surgeries now. It's so sad that I can't wear my CC boots. I can't wear them for the long time.
But Cassandro couldn't give up the ring just yet. The Exoticos as a group still needed him to represent, he decided. And as a newly cleaned up wrestler, he continued to own straight guys in the ring.
I'm here 26 years later. I've been a world champion 3 times. I've wrestled El Hijo del Santo for the championship belt. I wrestled big names. I've wrestled at the Museum of Louvre for 2 days in a row. It still amazes me how, from being Cassandro, the gay Exotico guy, to being now like a pioneer of Lucha Libre.
Here's further proof that his stardom and skill transcend Lucha Libre's old stereotypes. Cassandro's training a new crop of wrestlers in his old school methods. And they're pretty much all a bunch of burly straight dudes, like his #1 protege, Magno. Cassandro teaches an almost daily class in the art of Lucha Libre in Magno's mom's backyard. And he does it for free.
I've learned everything you gotta do it professionally. 100 people, 1,000 people, 5 people, you gotta go out there and give it all the 100 you got.
Or maybe it's more like a dozen would-be pros and one completely clueless newbie.
Break.
And now what?
Push the finger down, put the leg down.
Okay. Alright. Through all the spins, leg drops, and acrobatics, so one thing lasts. Cassandro's hard-won message of self-love. It transcends sexuality, gender norms, and culture.
And I am so blessed that I can help somebody out and get that call like, hey, can you help me out? Or I came out because of you.
After decades of estrangement, he even managed to reconcile with his father.
He has so much shame and guilt of the way he treated me, and he finally got it. I went to the OR 6 weeks ago to get the plate with the pins out. For the first time that I can remember, my dad bent over the bed and kissed me on the cheek. I was like, what? I just said thank you. It still amazes me how, from being Cassandro, the gay Exotico guy, to being now like a pioneer of Lucha Libre in the world. All I know is that I'm just a beautiful human being, and being gay is a gift from God to me.